Aloha, everyone. Leslie here with Right to Rise Collective. And I am back in Hawaii and just absolutely feeling it. So, this one's for my clients who have been reaching out. And I think it's my time to take a stand. So, y'all, it is no joke that we are experiencing some of the most overwhelming and tumultuous times, I think, in my history on the planet. So, I really want to address the mental health concerns that I'm seeing as a health professional and really help you understand emotional resilience right now and the power that you have within yourself to find this and to find some balance in the chaos. So, the current state of the government in the United States has left us absolutely feeling like we're living in a constant state of crisis. Every day it feels like something new. The stock market's crashing, people are being targeted, people are being deported. Every day, the news floods us with updates that increase our anxiety, our fear, and our stress. And my clients, the people that are coming to me and reaching out to me, are absolutely frozen. They're to a place where they can't even move. Many of them are not even leaving their houses. And as a medical professional, I'm witnessing firsthand the toll that this uncertainty is taking on everyone's mental health, even people that I felt were in a good place. So it's my job and my duty to really take a stand here and really speak to this for the people that cannot speak about it. And I'm seeing severe upticks in anxiety, depression, overwhelm, emotional imbalances, crying uncontrollably, just absolute fear of the unknown. And, this is growing into a sense of reclusivity where people are literally terrified to leave their homes right now. And minorities are especially being impacted. There's fear for your safety right now. And everyone seems to feel as though the ground beneath them is absolutely crumbling and that there's no safe space. But I'm here to tell you that there are people out there, there are safe places, there are safe people. We're out there and we're trying to reach as many people as possible. And, in the world where nothing feels stable, nothing feels certain anymore, it's important now more than ever to find your voice, start speaking out, and take care of everyone. Take care of yourself first, and then everyone around you. This is a time to stand firm in your beliefs and your convictions. This is a time to stay strong and work together as a community, as allies, as friends, and as neighbors. We cannot afford to stay frozen in fear any longer, y'all. We need to come together. We need to share our strength. When you don't have it, I do. Lean on the people around you and rise above this chaos. Don't let this drown you. You are not alone. We are all feeling this. It's so normal to feel overwhelmed right now. And the weight of everything happening around us can seem insurmountable. And it's easy to fall into the trap of like numbness, looking for answers at the bottom of a bottle, detachment, despair. Many of us are struggling, especially in this political climate where everything feels like nothing is safe, our rights, our homes, our identities. So it's super crucial right now to remember that you are not alone in this. There are millions of people out there who feel the same way that you do. And if you're experiencing any of the following symptoms, it's a sign that overwhelm is starting to take a toll on your mental health or your emotional health. And these symptoms they can vary widely from person to person and client to client. But this is what I'm seeing in my clients. I'm seeing a lot more constant anxiety and worry where they're having an overwhelming sense of fear that something terrible is going to happen, imminent doom, physical tension and fatigue. their chest is tight, headaches, body aches, or generally just feeling exhausted all the time. Sleeplessness, you're exhausted, but you can't sleep. Trouble sleeping, difficulty falling or staying asleep is often due to a racing mind. Even though your body, you feel exhausted, you just cannot sleep. Increased irritability, cynicism, mood swings, feeling easily agitated, frustrated, or emotionally drained. Disconnection or detachment. This is huge, y'all. Feeling like you're watching life happen from the outside or losing interest in activities you once enjoyed. I'm seeing this more and more and more. Even on the days where it feels hard, force yourself to get up and go, move your body, get some sunshine, practice laughing, do something to bring joy back into your life. Panic attacks and racing heart. Many people don't understand this, but panic attacks are actually driving this fight or flight response in your body that's increasing your cortisol levels, it's increasing your heart rate. Um, it's really intense periods of fear that may feel like your heart is literally going to burst out of your chest. We are seeing an uptick in people coming into the emergency room with a racing heart, and many of them are younger students, younger people who are just feeling the weight of the world right now. Avoidance or withdrawal is huge. An inclination to hide away, not leave your houses, shut yourself off from others, or to avoid confronting the issues that are at hand. Many of my clients are so frozen that they're struggling to even go to classes, go to work. They're experiencing a lot more problems with they're having cold symptoms over and over and over, struggling to get better, struggling to feel better. These are all anxiety related and overwhelm related symptoms. If you're having difficulty focusing or concentrating, you're becoming more and more forgetful, a scattered mind, inability to process your thoughts clearly, or difficulty completing tasks. This is all pointing to the fact that you may be incredibly overwhelmed right now. So, these are signs that emotional weight is becoming way too much to bear. It's important that you recognize that, address them early before they spiral into more severe cases. And in times like these, staying informed is absolutely essential. We can't just drown out what's happening right now, but it's really important to learn how to do that while also taking care of your mental health. The news cycle can be intense, especially with the political chaos going on right now in the country, and constant exposure to negative headlines can leave you feeling hopeless or even frozen in fear. So, here are some actionable tools that I try to teach my clients. Set boundaries on news consumption. Limit your news intake to specific times of day, 30 minutes in the morning or evening. This prevents you from being bombarded with negativity all day long. Here's the other piece: choose reputable news sources and avoid sensationalist outlets that thrive on fear based reporting. You're going to find a lot of that here on Substack. There are people that are absolutely journaling what is going on from a real time perspective. The Parnas perspective is one of my favorites. He has dedicated his entire publication to giving real time updates of what is actually happening in politics and in the government. It's not a scare tactic, he's just presenting facts. So I highly suggest following that. Mute and unfollow social media accounts that trigger anxiety or fuel negative emotions. You have control over what you're putting in your brain and into your body. Find reliable sources. Follow news outlets and platforms that provide balance, fact based reporting, Look for local news, nonprofit news organizations, or independent journalists who are committed to truth over sensationalism. Join forums like online groups focused on positive activism or solutions. Look for groups that focus on education and positive action instead of panic and fear. Give yourself permission to step away. Take regular breaks from the news, especially if it's causing anxiety. Use that time to do something calming like reading, listening to music, or going for a walk. A 40-minute walk can literally reset your entire nervous system. Practice mindfulness and meditation to clear your mind, ground yourself in the present moment. Apps like Headspace or Calm can be a great tool to help manage stress. I also offer personalized meditations, and I teach people how to meditate on the move. A walk, can absolutely be meditative, especially people who have hyperactivity. We actually calm more by not sitting still, by walking, by moving. So I can teach you how to do that. We cannot control the political landscape right now, but we can control our actions. Focus on small steps that you can take each day to support your mental health and the mental health of others. Consider engaging in local activism, voting in elections, supporting local causes that align with your values. It can help make you feel like you are more empowered and that you are able to take action, and even in just these like tiny ways, in our community, it helps you have a sense of control over what's going on around you. And check in with yourself, check in with others. Take this time to assess how you're feeling first. Are you overwhelmed? Are you experiencing physical or emotional symptoms? Don't shy away from asking yourself these tough questions. Reach out to friends, family, and neighbors. Talk to others about what you're going through. Sometimes just sharing your feelings can lighten the load. It's important to remember that we as citizens do have power. We have a voice, we have a vote, and we have the ability to come together in solidarity to fight for what is right. As a medical professional and a holistic nurse, I know firsthand that healing and strength come from community. When we come together with a common goal, we can accomplish almost anything. Here's how you can start making a difference. Use your voice, find it. If you are not able to speak, write. Don't be afraid to speak up about the issues that matter to you, whether it's through social media, conversations with friends and family, or public demonstrations. Your voice absolutely matters. Your story matters, and we need to hear it. Vote. Ensure that you are registered to vote and participate in every single election, whether local or national. Your vote is one of the most powerful tools that you have to make a change. Be mindful where you spend your money. These corporations are owned by the ones trying to crash the country right now. Support businesses and organizations that align with your values. Support local, small businesses. When we vote with our dollars, we send a clear message about the kind of world we want to live in. Y'all, women make up 80% or more of the United States consumer economy. We are the ones being targeted by this administration right now. If we make the decision to only use our money at places that we value or that represent our values, we can literally drown some of this out. Be very mindful of where you're spending your money right now. And if you're feeling lost, uncertain, overwhelmed, please know that you don't have to go through this alone. I'm actually offering free mental health check ins for anyone who needs them right now. As a registered nurse, as a holistic nurse, I specialize in helping people through dark times. because I've been through them myself. There are no strings attached. This is simply my way of offering support in a world that feels uncertain right now. If you're struggling, please reach out. We are all in this together, and together we rise. This moment in history may feel terrifying, but it is also an opportunity for us to stand together, to lift each other up, and to create the change that we want to see. The overwhelm you feel is so valid, but it does not have to define you. You and I have the power to stay informed. We have the power to act and to move through this with resilience. Together, we can weather this storm and come out stronger on the other side. Stay strong, stay informed, and above all, stay in motion. You are not alone. Again, if you need anything, I am here. Please reach out to me. I'm offering the free mental health checks. We can do a Zoom call, we can do text messages, whatever you feel most aligned with and most comfortable with, but do not go through this alone. I love you. This is the Right to Rise Collective. If you like it, please go over and vote. Leave me some comments. Let me know what kind of content you like. What can I help you with during this time? And again, we'll see you next time.